we did have a question coming in while you were away. First, hello, Saeed. Good to see you again. The question was regarding, please share a script to repair the ConfigMgr client through Intune and one for bulk device importing. I do not have a full repair script. What I do have a script is that basically nukes the client from orbit. That one we have available here on our GitHub, or one of our GitHub repositories. But you would have to combine that with one that actually installs the script also, or installs the client also. But at least this is a start on how you can completely get rid of a client.
I must say, if that's your goal, is to get rid of it, the script works very well.
Very, very thorough.
Yeah.
Another question, or a second part of that question, was bulk device importing. I'm assuming that meant for ConfigMgr, because we don't really have that concept in Intune. So in ConfigMgr, if I cancel this one out, when you go to devices and go through the import computer information, you can either specify single machine or you can specify file, a CSV file with the information. And that you can do in PowerShell also. So if you either have a list of computers, like I have here, different lab hosts, it needs to be formatted this way. You need to have a few columns with the name and the MAC address that you want to import from. And then you can just run a PowerShell script like this one here, where you specify the import file in question, and then load the PowerShell module or import the PowerShell module, and then run the import computer information. And you select it with the file name import file option here. And in this case, I have headings on it, so make sure to include that one. But that's all you need to do to get that CSV file imported. And then, as we showed you guys last week, no, it was one of my ConfigMgr videos. I did this. Here is another option where, in this case, I have a list, a fairly large list of Hyper-V hosts and Hyper-V machines. I think this list has 396 of them. I can just loop through that list. I have that here. And for each of those items in that list, it will call this one. But now I'm just specifying a single machine at a time. But either this one actually goes through pretty quickly. It is a little bit faster to import an entire list, but this, we are talking about maybe a 10-second difference. And since this is automated, I don't really care if it's takes a few seconds longer. So these scripts are shared up on our GitHub repository. I will go to these links here so I remember to snatch them later. But the ConfigMgr videos were here, and this was episode 5. That was the mass deployment build script. I recently did a bug fix for that one because I realized that I was a little bit over optimistic assigning MAC addresses. One of the columns ended up with a 3-digit octet. And last time I checked, MAC addresses should have 2 of them in between each column.
That sounds right.
Sounds about right, yeah. So that's where you find that script. And then I wonder if I have the other script available somewhere. Not entirely sure. But I know a guy. That script's copying over, not here, but I might have it. We'll see when I paste it in if it's the same. No, I did not have it. All right, but now I will. So now that script is available as well. So have fun and try them out.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sahid had a follow up. Bulk device import is under the group in Intune. So I think referring to the bulk actions for an Entra group, you can import members. Very similar. You can do that through a CSV. I was just trying to find if I don't have a PowerShell script handy to do that, but I would be surprised if there wasn't one that exists. So I was just trying to find one real quick, unless you happen to have something.
Not for that one, no.
All right. So yeah, this is what Sahid's referring to right here. Is in Entra you can go to a group, and then under bulk operations, there's an import method. There's a CSV template that you can download and then populate it, similar to how you were just showing, Johan, if you wanted to import devices into ConfigMgr. I haven't had too much luck finding something of a PowerShell version over here, but I'm sure there's something. I will happily add that as well to my rapidly growing homework list. I see a follow up from Sahid here, just referencing, so back to the group, talking about adding members to a group, not the device. I think I understand. So you have a device or many devices in Entra, and you want to add them to an Entra group programmatically. Hope I'm understanding that correctly.
Well, that should be an easier search for.
Because if it's importing, like on the... Oh, you might? Okay. Perfect.
Oh, wait a minute. This one might be Intune scripts demo. Skip that one. My screen showing now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, this possibly.
Yep. That looks, that's definitely the commandlet. New -mg group member. Yep. And you've got a whole list of them. I would say that's...
No, so yeah. This one I can share. Unless I haven't shared that one already. Let's see. We have some of these posted up already. Let's see what the name get device. No, that one was not there, but it is. It is now.
Well, thank you again. That's 2 today.
Well, every now and then, you know. And I guess clicking through it, so I get that in my link history. All right, that will be the one. Beautiful.